What's up guys, it's James from Basketball Noise here, and so as you know we're doing to our £10 to £100 vintage challenge. I had already had a bid on eBay for one of my jerseys for £25, so I've gone and spent that £25 money, and yeah, I'm going to show you now exactly what I've got. Packages, and inside should be a Patrick Ewing jersey and also a Kevin Garnett jersey. I also got a Chris Paul jersey that makes it more than £25, but I think I might just keep the jersey for myself. You'll see why when I get it out. So I'm just going to open these up now. So as I said previously, I've gone to the same store where I bought the Boston Celtics shooting shirt. So I made like 150% profit, on that Celtics shirt, and it's still got 4 days to go. So I'm hoping to get a little bit more. I've put it on some Facebook groups. I put links to it, hoping that people will want to buy it or bid on it. So I'm going to open up now what I bought. Now, the first thing that attracted me to this jersey was the fact that it was a Patrick Ewing jersey. I could see the sand knit label, and so I knew it's from the late 80s or 1990, because that's when sand knit produced NBA jerseys. So I'm going to open it up and we'll see what it's like. So this is the Patrick Ewing jersey. You see the New York, looks nice. Fingers crossed this isn't like a fake or anything like that. I'm just really, I have to say, buying from these guys, when you find a good vintage shop, keep hold of them, because these guys package it well. It came within 48 hours and they're always clean. They're perfectly steam pressed. There's no creases. I know there's creases in the bag. Let me get it out and I'll show you. So as you can see, they do exceptionally well on the jerseys. Alright, you've got a crease where they folded it, but they keep it nice. You haven't got any creases in the letters. These people know how to look after their jerseys. So I'm really quite happy. You can see it's got a label official license product, medium. Sizing's a little bit difficult because a medium in the late 80s and 90s is like a small in today, so that's the only downside, of small. Just having a look at this logo, which is pressed on, and here we go, the sand knit logo, medium, perfect. This all fits in nicely with being a piece from the late 80s, early 90s, well, 1990. That is just lovely. I'm going to flip it over, and there's the 33. So one thing I am going to find out is, when did shirt numbers come in? Shirt names, because obviously there's no Ewing across the back, even though he wore number 33. But this is a nice jersey. So I've made a few contacts through the Celtics jersey, and I'm going to take some pictures, see what sort of prices I can get offered. I paid £18 for this, so what's that, about $24? So I think I've got a bit of a bargain. I am absolutely blown away by the quality of these jerseys I'm finding, particularly as we're in the UK. I was not expecting to find any type of jerseys like this when I first started, and I'm overwhelmed. It's brilliant, and the problem is, I almost want to keep them for myself. However, due to my size, I can't. I'm never going to fit in a small. I'm an XL, but looking for vintage jerseys is actually quite fun. Trying to work out if they're fake or not, that's a bit of fun. But for the small amounts I'm paying, like £18 isn't a lot of money. I think I'm finding some absolute bangers. I've just been amazed. I can't believe I'm getting these jerseys. So the next jersey I purchased, and I think this was a little bit more than the Patrick Ewing one, was Kevin Garnett Celtics jersey. So obviously I'm looking at these from a PC screen, and you're trying to gauge whether they are, you know, what type of jersey they are. You know, is it a swingman or is it authentic? You know, this sort of stuff. Like, is it a hardwood classic? And you do that by looking at the labels. But as we've explained in numerous videos, you know, if it's stitched, then it was it'll be an authentic piece. But I thought this one may be stitched. That's why I was happy to pay, you know, a few pounds more, a few dollars more. But as you can see, it's screen printed, so I got my hopes up, but you know, sadly dashed. So let's get it out and take a look. Again, presentation just on point. It's so well packaged. It's clean. It's fresh. They do a really good job. Okay, so Celtics, as you got the NBA label there, saying Authentics. I'm gonna have to legit check this one just because I don't know Adidas that well. You know, the Celtics, unfortunately there's a bit of crinkling, so they've done a really good job. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna do a video on how to get crinkles out of the lettering. There's a few little stains. Like, there's a little mark there. There's a little bit mark there. So there's the Adidas label, and again, it's a bit of a shame, this one. You couldn't see this on the computer screen, but again, there's a little bit of like, it's almost cracks there, just slightly. You see? So that is a bit disappointing, you know. But you know, still a good shirt. I just don't think we'll get as much as, you know, I think for them. But yeah, it's still a nice shirt. This is an XL, so that's a great size. I can always keep it for myself if I don't get the price I want. But I'm sure my wife won't be happy with that. So there it is. So I could see this one was stitched, and so I bought it. I just bought it off my own packet, my own money, you know, separate to the challenge, because I just wanted to see what it was like. So, you know, let's just get it out. You've seen the quality we've got in here, so let's get it out. It's a New Orleans Hornets jersey for Chris Paul. So, you know, that's just after 2005, 2006, that sort of age. It's a large, but I've got a horrible feeling, and this is sort of confirming it. I think this is a child's large, which wasn't on the website, which is frustrating. Like, the details awesome, but I'm just not going to get as much for a kid's shirt. But you know, so the Adidas is woven, the label's woven. You got the Hornets logo, the New Orleans. This has got to be quite rare, because the New Orleans Hornets weren't really around for that long. You know, it's all stitched. Got the tag down there, and then Chris Paul on the back. Again, a little bit of, which is a shame, a little bit of creasing on the number, but I think we can get that out. There's a tiny little bit of wear and tear there. So that's a little bit frustrating with that last one, but this website doesn't really do sizes that way. It doesn't really know much about basketball. It focuses on vintage clothes, so they've obviously given it to someone who's just put down what they think. But I think it's definitely a kid's large. If I'm looking at it, it's got 14 to 16 on the label, which makes me think that it's a kid's large. I'm going to take some pictures now and send it to the people I know and see whether they're interested. And yeah, go from there. But the Ewing one's brilliant. The Kevin Garnett one, yeah, it's got a little bit of wear. I'm just a bit bummed about the size of the Chris Paul one. I thought I'd bag myself a bargain. AD has actually, I didn't bully him, but I was like, look, there's a Grant Hill one. He absolutely loves the Detroit Pistons, and it's a Detroit Pistons Grant Hill jersey, which he thinks may be authentic. So AD's bought that and he's waiting to see. So I'm going to give you an update of how I recouped my money. So what was the total spend there? I spent £18, so $24 on the Patrick Ewing jersey. I spent £23 on the Kevin Garnett jersey, which is about $31. And I spent £22 on the Chris Paul one, which is again about $29-30. So let's see if I can recoup my money, because I've just spent a fair bit and I want to get some of that back. Let's see. We're going to do this. It's going to be fine.